Lord, we thank Yahweh once again for just being so good. We thank Yahweh for his power, for his might, for his patience. Can't nobody do you like Yahshua.
Hallelujah.
We are blessed to be here another day. And I'm going to tell you, believers, you are blessed.
Hallelujah.
There's a lot of people out there who are going through things, who don't know anything about Yahshua or Yahweh. They don't have the faith.
Oh, yeah.
But you thank Yahweh because Yahweh has kept you. He's given you hope. And he's let you know that he is your king, your savior.
Yeah.
You know, Yahweh give me certain things at a certain moment. Because I was trying to figure out, what am I going to say today? I had no idea until Yahweh just put certain things on my heart.
Hallelujah.
And then Brother Daniel decided to read Psalms 23. And I'm going to stick with one particular part. Verse 4. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death.
Hallelujah.
I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me.
Oh, yeah.
Yahweh said, talk about the shadows.
That's right.
You know, a lot of times we got to understand what the shadow represents. You know, you got to understand what death means.
All right.
Because when you think about a shadow, you think it's about something that's lonely, that's cold, that's void, that's empty, and it's destructive in nature.
All right.
It's amazing that when David wrote this song, you know, back during the days, you're talking about when the enemies, if you was in the valley,
Yeah.
and the enemies were above you looking down, you were in the valley of the shadow of death.
Yeah.
There was nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. They had you cornered. It was just a matter of time just going down to conquer.
Hallelujah.
You know, Yahweh got to let us understand that we may not be in those times where people are actually physically at war, but there's a spiritual war going on.
Yes, it is.
And many people are fighting, struggling spiritually, trying to overcome the war,
Yes.
the spiritual war. You know, one thing about the valley of the shadow of death,
Hallelujah.
it's always deadly. And as many believers spiritually, we got to understand spiritually what destroy our souls, what take us off course when it comes down to Yahweh's word. Will pride be the one?
Yeah.
Anger be the one? Resentment? Destructive behavior? Refusing to do Yahweh's will? Talk about your brothers and sisters? Talk about things that you know that have no business coming out of your mouth, or our mouth, period.
Hallelujah.
Things that don't build up, but things that destroy and remove.
All right.
We got to understand that the shadows of death, spiritually, they're alive. It's alive, and it's something that we got to overcome.
That's right.
You know, you think about all the things in life. Okay, y'all let me also understand too, age is also in that shadow.
Bless y'all.
Because as you get older, you realize you become fragile.
Oh, yeah.
You don't begin to think and do the things that you used to do.
Hallelujah.
And sometimes when people get a little older, they begin to get a little more, I'm going to speak my piece. It's not always the way it should be. But I guess some people feel like I've lived my life and I've taken everybody else's stuff. Now we're going to do a flip on this. You're going to take my stuff. And that's, as a believer of Yahweh, we got to understand we can't do that.
Hallelujah.
We got to be able to be humble in all things. And at times, you know, when we get to that point in our age, we should be meek and humble.
All right.
You should have seen and gone through a whole lot of things and realized that Yahweh has kept you.
Yeah.
You know, the song we just finished singing, Praise and Worship, I don't mind waiting. Help is going to come. We just got to understand that you just be patient, let Yahweh fight that battle for you.
Hallelujah.
Because in the shadows, there's no discrimination. Yahweh only sees what's in the light. And what's in the dark is going to be judged accordingly.
That's right.
But all I'm saying is, believers of Yahweh, we got to understand when we go through that valley, and that valley is going to always be a low point in your life.
Hallelujah.
That valley shouldn't be a point where you're removed from your faith, but it should be a point where you grow into your faith.
Oh, yeah.
when you walk stronger in Yahweh, you understand Yahweh, you got my back.
Yeah.
When you begin to remove all the things that physically you may have a mindset to say and do, but you got to go spiritually, and you got to go spiritually deep into it. And you got to understand, you got to pray in the spirit. You got to be able to walk in the newness of life and understand that Yahweh is going to be there for you.
Yeah.
And it's not your battle. It's not yours, it's Yahweh's.
That's right.
All you are a believer, you are his child. And if Yahweh loves you, he's going to protect you, he's going to guide you. Sometimes we got to let go. And we got to hang on to what we know to be true. Uplifting and what it has been revealed over and over again.
Hallelujah.
We have to pray for our brothers and sisters. Because sometimes you got to look at it, that valley is also based on our past. And our willingness to not forgive ourselves for what we've done in the past.
That's right.
A lot of people live with guilt of all the things that they've done in their life. But you got to understand through all of this, you got to give it all to Yahweh. And you got to understand there's none perfect.
Yeah.
No, not one. We all have a testimony, we all have a walk, but we all got to be committed and focused and understand that we got to be able to tap into that power that Yahweh has given us.
Hallelujah.
And when Yahweh has given you, and he's made you grow spiritually, walk in it. Remove yourself from everybody else. Let Yahweh show you. I'm telling you, believers, Yahweh is a healer. Yahweh makes things happen. He will protect you. I can only give you what I have gone through, but we all have our own personal testimony. I would say walk in the light, as Yahshua is in the light.
That's right.
And don't be afraid to speak out, because you got the words of life. Don't be afraid to let everybody know who you love. Claim Yahshua. Go out and witness. And you'll be surprised. A lot of people know about the name of Yahweh. So don't want you to think that every time you talk to somebody, you got to explain it to them. The people are not ignorant. The people are not uneducated as you may think.
Hallelujah.
A lot of them know about the name of Yahweh. You start talking about it, they say, yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. Times have changed. It's not the 60s. You got social media. You got things out here now. People educate themselves. And I'm telling you, Yahweh has not allowed. They say in Eliyahu, he said, what, 7,000 people who are not bowed themselves.
That's right.
So you got to understand, let Yahweh fight the battle. You just go out there and spread the word and just be strong. And understand, when you go through the valley of the shadow of death, you just make sure that Yahweh is holding you. You make sure that you're close to Yahweh. And you make sure that everything that you may think is an issue with you and around you, you just put it in the master's hand and let Yahweh show you how powerful he is. If he did it once, he can do it again and again and again. So what may come your way, Yahweh will never fail. So you just walk in the newness of life and you claim it and let Yahweh fight it for you. Let Yahweh bring you to where we need to be in order to go home and hear the words, well done, that good and faithful servant. I'm just telling you, believers of Yahweh, finally, my brother and my sisters, be strong in Yahweh and in the power of his might. He is a protector. He will teach you. He will lead you. I have my own personal testimony.
That's right.
And I know you have yours. Live in your truth. Live in your truth. Walk with what you say you walk in, what you believe in. Be who you are. It's going to happen one way or another. Walk and be who you are. Live in your truth. Let us bow our heads. Yahweh, Heavenly Father, Most High, Precious King. Yahweh, I thank you for your power and for your might. Yahweh, I just thank you for your patience. I thank you for your love. Yahweh, I just thank you because I realize that you are real and that you have the final say-so in all things. Yahweh, I just thank you because I realize that you will protect your people, that you will give them strength, that you will give them the power to overcome their behaviors, to overcome the bad decisions, to overcome the past. We thank you for the blood of Yahshua. We thank you, Yahweh, for the hope. We thank you, Yahweh, for the love that went to Calvary. We thank you, Heavenly Father, because we realize that every knee is going to bow, every tongue is going to confess. Yahweh, we just want to say thank you right now, Yahweh. We just want to say thank you. We thank you, hallelujah, because we realize that in you we live, move, and have our being. And we just want to say thank you.
Hallelujah.
Look down upon the sick. Yahweh, those who are crying out, those who need deliverance, those who need help right now, Yahweh. Those who need to find their way, oh Heavenly Father, those who are struggling. Look down upon the alcoholics, the prostitutes. Look down upon, Yahweh, those who are incarcerated. We just want to say, look down upon the broken up homes right now, Yahweh. Look down upon the believers, Yahweh, who on the borderline, Yahweh, who about to give up. Yahweh, increase their level of faith. Yahweh, touch them right now, Yahweh. Let the minister angels, Yahweh, be upon them right now, Yahweh. Just lead them and just guide them. Yahweh, to look down upon our youth and be with them and guide them and let them know that you are able. Let the seed, Yahweh, that was planted, let it begin to grow. Yahweh, use them. Use them mightily, oh Heavenly Father, because we realize, Yahweh, those who people reject, those are the ones that you call. And we thank you, Yahweh, for the love, and we thank you, Yahweh, for your guidance. Yahweh, just keep us in the way of your word. And look down upon our service today, Yahweh, just keep us and just guide us in your word. And just give us a mindset to continue to pray. And continue to just hold on right now, Yahweh. Let your spirit, let your blood, Yahweh, just cover your people right now, Yahweh. For those who are in need right now, Yahweh, touch them right now, Yahweh. For those who need, Yahweh, power to overcome, Yahweh, those who face circumstances beyond their needs right now, Yahweh, beyond their reach right now, Yahweh. You just touch them right now, Yahweh. Lead and guide them. Look down upon believers all over the world. Touch them in a very special way. We just want to say thank you. In Yahshua, hallelujah. Amen.
Hallelujah.